Hello, hello, good evening. I'm back again, and you know what that means. It's Monday, which means that it is a Blueprints Monday. So you know how we do here. Gonna take a minute to put the word out on the socials and wait on an ad break. So we'll start in about 5 minutes. Talk to you soon. And there is the ad break. I will see you in 3 minutes. Eliza, welcome in. All right, we are back. Welcome in, Eliza. It's good to see you here. So, I have done some digging on my end, and I know a bit about what I need to do next. Um, so our goal for tonight is we have to get back into the we have to get back into room 46. Um, the post game content, as I'm told, or at least your first post game objective, should be to get back in there. So, I guess for now, out of these options, we'll make a bedroom. You know, so once we get in there, we can actually explore and figure out where to go from there. All right, I'll draft a spare room here. She probably would have been smarter to draft the chapel here, but what can you do? All right. I mean, oh well. It's like, there's no time limit or anything, so it's all right. It's got to be a quarter. All right. All right. It has to be a den. No gems means I can't draft the security room. All right. This may not be a good run. The RNG is definitely onto me. But it's like I'm not worried. Like I'll do this as many times as I know what to do, so I can do this as many times as it takes. All right, you know what? It's gambling time. We'll draft a closet here, take whatever it gives me. All right. And we'll go down to the south end of the dining room. Perfect. Set this to low, and offline mode is unlocked. All right. Here we go. Show me potato salad. All right. Pantry is good. All right. This absolutely has to be a chapel here. Eh, this game, right out of the bat, we have a hilariously bad failed run. Let's just see if I have any packages in the mailroom. I probably do not. Alright. I have to call it a day here. Ugh. Well, I mean, but again, this is okay. You know, I know what I need to do and I know how to do it, so I just keep playing until all the pieces come up as I need them to. Anyways, how are you doing, Eliza? I hope you had a good day. Alright, let's try going... Let's try going to the right. And we'll take the den. And this will absolutely have to be a bedroom. A locked trunk. Great. Hey, Alex. Welcome on in. I hope you're having a good night. Oh, thank you. I hope it was enjoyable. I gotta upload last night's to YouTube, but I did get the playthrough from 2 nights ago. Alright, we'll draft the courtyard here. Because why not? Ooh, a sledgehammer. Alright, alright, we're gonna backtrack. Back to the bedroom. And we're gonna bust open that item box. Money. We know, you're good, Alex. We don't believe you were insulting either of us. Doing real well. Alright. Gotta be a chapel here. Oh, you have got to be shitting me. Alright, hallway it is. Alright, you know what? I'll draft the guest bedroom here. Alright, a key. And you know what? We'll go out of the chapel here. And we'll go with the pantry. Alright. For this one, I'll go with the storeroom. Alright, so now I absolutely have to go to the left side of this hallway. Give me something good. What in the actual fuck? What is with my luck tonight? This is twice in a row. No, you're not soft, you're kind. Alright, fine. Let's see if there's anything worth buying in here. Oh, damn, laundry all day. Alright. A set of gems and a shovel. Alright, West Wing Hall. Yeah, no, this game is being particularly cruel tonight. Alright, we'll do the billiard room. And just watch how I'm sure it gives me the secret garden key. When I complete the puzzle. 5, 22. It's 22 minus 12. If that's subtraction, what's 12? Okay, alright, that was a good guess. Alright, 1 plus 4 is 5. Alright. Alright, I'm gonna brute force this one because I'm not sure. All the work while crying. Oh no. Yeah, that's right. You're in the middle of a move. I hope it's not driving you too crazy. Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, I feel that. I feel that. Kind of how it was last time I moved. All right, that was 15. Okay. So 6 plus 2 is 18. All right, this has to be 2. Nope. Some of the all the work while crying face. Right now. Ooh. Yeah, that's a lot of work. I believe in you, Eliza. You can pull that off. And it's only May. Damn. Oh, wait. All right, so I just Googled the rules again, and if I have this right, light blue is addition, obviously. So 16 plus 2 is 18. Pink is times 5 equals 90 divided by 8. That makes no sense, because that's 11.25. This does not make sense. Well, I'm glad I could give you something to take a break with. If I have to brute force this thing... 5, 20, 15, 14... Nope. Whoever programmed this puzzle needs to answer to me, because if I have the math right, unless... Okay, because purple is division, right? So there's no explicit order, at least as far as I can tell. You add everything up, then you subtract, then you multiply and divide. So if that's true, I have 18 times 5 is 90, but divided by 8, that's like 11.25. Yeah, the logic just does not make sense. Which is why I'm just brute forcing this, because I have no clear... And if I go through every number on this thing, and this doesn't open, I'm calling it a day. Alright, I'm calling it a day now. It's a dead end. These are all dead ends anyway. Yeah, math and science do go together, so, you know, if you really like science, you should know a good chunk of math. Alright, let's try this again. And you know what, fuck it, I'm gonna do what I've been doing before, which is checking out the shed. Yeah, algebra was fun. It was fun to learn and figure out how to do that. Yeah, geometry was nuts. You know what? We will go with... We'll go with the shelter. Already got this letter, so... I liked algebra. I guess I like kind of all things math. I know that probably sounds really weird of me. Like, I wasn't like a perfect math student, but I was pretty good at learning how to do math, all sorts of types of math. I also liked history. I'm a pretty big history nerd. I like learning about history. Um, Last year or like 2 years ago, I binged watched this insane YouTube channel called World War II, which was dedicated to unfolding the Second World War as it happened in real time. All right, go to the spare room here. All right, the billiard room again. All right, nothing to pick up over here. Let's do this again. 8. Okay, that's 7. 28 minus 12. Wait. 28 minus 5. 23 times 12 divided by 14. Okay, this is again another not a whole number, and a fucking decimal. Okay, that now it gave me that one. Chemistry is... Yeah, that's understandable. Alright, so we got... Oh boy, this is complex. If I follow that correctly, 3 times 3 is 9, minus 3 is 6. Okay, that should be 18. Alright, that one went a lot better. And bingo, we got the secret garden key. All right. All right, let's hope that things go well. That's how you thought of it anyway. Yeah, I guess everyone will react differently to learning different things. And also, if you don't have a good teacher, that'll also hurt. That'll also hurt. All right, we'll go with the parlor here. This box is not blue. That's a false statement. Every word with the blue, every statement with the word blue is false. Oh boy, this is gonna be tough. Hey, that's valid. I'm 40, okay? Alright, 2 wind-up keys. Okay, wait. Alright, we got it. Alright. Right, okay. I guess some people just thrive better learning in isolation. I know that, like, I didn't do well attending college in person, but when I did it online, I handled it a hell of a lot better. Yeah, I went to pep rallies, but I didn't feel them as much as other people did. All right, has to be. You know, we'll go with the dark room. With the shelter, I don't have anything to worry about, so we can just go right through. All right, we'll take the drawing room here. All right, no, we absolutely have to redraw these plans. Or actually, no, I don't. We'll take the storeroom. Get the key. Yeah, sometimes it helps to feel like you're alone. Give me something good here. Alright, has to be a hallway. Hey, changed you. And of course, this. God, alright. Alright. Gonna go back to the chapel and hope that I draft something like a pantry or a dining room. Or you know what? We'll take the Nook. I am playing really dangerously right now. Alright, pantry. Alright. Has to be a West Wing Hall. And we'll take this bedroom. Alright, we'll draft a foyer. And I guess, go to the dining room. If I'm really lucky, I'll hit rank 8. Alright. I'm gonna... I'll use my last key here. Oh, nice, a Squirtle plush. Alright. We'll go with the weight room. And of course, it's keycard locked. Fucking hell. This is officially another dead end. I'm gonna have to call it a day. Anyways, chat, everyone, please let's take a moment. Let us take a moment to acknowledge that we are about to begin day 69. Can I get a nice in the chat, please? I'm sure he'll love it, Alex. Day 69. Thank you for the nice, Alex. Alright, we'll go with the root cellar. And of course, there's no shovel. Okay. Thank you for the 38 streak, Alex. Alright, we'll try going to the right this time. And we'll take the Nook. Shit. Alright, you know what? Fuck it, let's see what this package is. Oh, a mother load. A sledgehammer. A metal detector. Okay, alright, this is actually... This is a good haul. Oh no, I'm sorry, Eliza. Alright, I will draft a corridor here. And fuck it, let's see what I can draft here. I'm gonna draft a parlor. Gems are in the blue box. The gems are in this box. The greatest ape coming in with the raid. $2,400 consecutive days. That is impressive. Welcome on in, Raiders. For those of you who do not know, my name is Nathan J. Caboose. I am a variety streamer, currently playing Blueprints. I am trying to get back into Room 46. Viking 1047, what's up? Greatest Ape, thank you so much for coming on in. If you need to raid and rest, I totally understand that. I hope you had a really good stream, but I do understand that after stream care is important, so if you need to rest, I totally understand. You've played Blueprints? Oh man, I got news for you, buddy. I actually got into Room 46 last week. so let's check this box here. So I have effectively completed, or at least I triggered the end credits, but there is a lot more to be done, including the actual exploration of Room 46. Spook and Beast, thank you for the lurk. Thank you for the follow. You're too kind. And thank you for the, as I was saying, thank you for the lurk. Enjoy your time looking down on us. Alright, so what do we have here? And Greatest Ape, oh, thank you for the follow. I thought you already were following me, but thank you all the same. Alright, do I have enough for... Okay. We'll draft an attic. Get as much cool shit as we can. Which means I'm actually 6 away for 250. Holy shit. That's cool. Broken lever. Yeah, and Alex, you're too kind. I'm just a schmuck with a Twitch channel. Oh yeah, no worries. Feel free to lurk. I'll be here when you get back. A coupon book. Nice. And a map to buried treasure. Oh. I hope we can get there. I try. I try to be a good friend. But I'll be the first to admit that I suck. Alright. Okay, so the only way forward is through the corridor. It would be a real dick move if I were to hit a dead end right about now. Fielder 50, thank you also for the follow. Alright, a coin. Alright. Okay. I absolutely have to draft a chapel here. Alright. We'll take the den. Before I actually go through it, I want to see what I can make up here. Alright. We will go at the pantry. And let me... Can I actually see the treasure map? Alright, we'll go with the drawing room. Okay, this... Come on, where are you leading me? Hey, Mushy, welcome on in. I hope you're having a good night. And thank you kindly for the lurk. Enjoy your time looking down on us. Come. All right. Why, for the life of me, can I not figure out where this thing is going off? Okay, now it's beeping more. Okay, that's what it's. All right. All right, we will draft the observatory here. And let's take a good look at the Borealis, bloom of the sky. Green rooms are more likely to contain special flowers today. And a gem. Okay. No matter what I do, I'm getting a dead end, so let's draft a closet. A key and a key card. Okay. So I am very well equipped to move this. That's fine, Alex. You go to sleep. Rest is important. Self-care is important. You know, I'll definitely see you again the next time I stream. And if not, hey, we're friends on Discord, so we do talk a lot. All right, we will draft a billiard room here. Okay, so the treasure has to be somewhere in this room. $15. All right, 4 squared is 16. 2. Right, that's either an 8 or a 16. That's got to be an 8. If I have to brute force this thing, I will, but come on. No. Hold on, wait. 1 times 4 is 5. Could be 20? Got it. All right, we have an ad break starting soon. It will last for 3 minutes. I do not play during ad breaks, so feel free to enjoy the 3 minutes of downtime when it hits, and I'll resume playing once we get back. All right, where is 4? All right, so 4 times 5 is 20. 6 is 120. 120 divided by 10 is 12. All right, and a pair of keys. Now, where is this treasure? This looks like the spot. Time to start digging. Bingo. Please let that be something good. Eight gems. Alright. And there's the ad break. I will see y'all in 3 minutes. Alright. And we are back. Alright. So, I gotta figure out which way I'm gonna go here. I'm thinking first thing I need to do, I need to be sure of. I need to go back to the pantry and all right, that was a good item drop. All right, this absolutely has to be a passageway. Now I have a clear way into the foundation. Where to go from here? We'll draft a music room. Because, and I guess clearly pun intended, it gives you one major key, spare case, the card keys, one minor key. Did I ever look at this? Find here within these first words sung, the key you seek is in major tongue, but half the sheets are missing from, before you hold, the rest are flung. A half note held is quite the pun. Among the scattered symphony, a message hidden beneath the keys. In bold words sung by you and me, a fractured note, an urgent plea. In bold words sung, I do repeat, ones of you who oft assume that you alone can solve this tune are likely going to get your due, and all the rage that will ensue while working on this simple clue. Oh my god. Yeah, a major key and a minor key. Like minor meaning, your typical door unlocking keys. From a choice, white pages lined with melodies do hide the words we've come to seek. And from our choice among all these, we write down one that seems to be the loudest type with ink that bleeds. Yeah, it's a clever pun. I like it. Alright. Definitely has to be the dining room. And of course, I'm only at rank 6. Alright, we'll go with the commissary. Okay, a turnip. We needed that. Alright, we will go. I can afford a set of gems, so we'll go with that. Can't afford the upgrade discs, no big deal there. Go with the laboratory. Alright, we'll go with the aquarium. there's a boiler room. Let's make a trophy room. I've never actually seen a trophy room before. So that gives us 8 gems. And I guess we got the Infinity Room trophy over here. We're solving 8 puzzles in room 8 on rank 8. And the Inheritance trophy for reaching room 46. There's proof that we actually did it. But I need to get back in there. So with the steps that I currently have, I am going to attempt... What can I do here? This doesn't tell you what rank the dining room is at. I am going to go through the boiler room. First, we'll dig up these spots. An old tin can, not worth picking up. What do we got here? Coin. And another key. And a brick. Shit. Alright. Um, this is a tough call, but I'm gonna go with the walk-in closet. A safe deposit box key. And a telescope. Alright, that did not yield a secret garden key. Shit. But there are other places I can still go. And the dining room is... Alright. A stuffed wild quail. We will have dinner. That gives me 30... An additional 30 steps. Because I have the trophy room. Okay, so... The game is not fucking me over just yet on this run. Alright, go with the boudoir. Alright, if I'm hitting the dead end either way, we're gonna go with the garage. Why is this going off in here, or is this... It's going off because I hit the garage, okay. Okay. Alright, this is good. We got a lockpick. We've got a secret garden key. Alright. Alright, let's go towards the west side of the house. And let's... Oh, it's still going off. Coin and a dig spot. A scrap of paper. Better write this down. A shovel, battery pack, and a broken lever. Hold on a second. What do I have here? I have a shovel. I have a broken lever. But no battery pack. Well, if I find a workshop... Oh, I believe the workshop does come with a battery pack standard, so... Alright. Alright, back to the foundation. Actually, no, wait, we have to go through the pantry or the chapel, alright, but since I'm here... Workshop. We have a workshop. And we have a battery pack. Shovel. Where's the broken lever? Broken lever's up here. And a battery pack. And we have assembled a jackhammer, folks. Beautiful. Alright. I hope I find a place to use it. I really do. Doesn't fit, okay. And the lockpick kit worked. I don't need to draft a security room today. I'll draft a showroom. I can't afford to buy anything, but... Oh, there is a master key. Oh, that is so cool. Chronograph. When drafting, you may rewind time after drawing new War plans. You're more likely to draft circular rooms from draft tomorrow. Okay, cool. And an ornate compass. While drafting, you may relocate the first four plans you draw. Hmm, okay. This is fancy stuff. And the emerald bit. You do not. Oh, that is so cool. Oh my god, this is like these first two, the emerald bracelet and the master key. That would make a player's life so much easier. All right. If I have to draft something, we'll go with the locksmith. And I'll buy a new key. Yeah, the lockpick kit is sold out because I have one. All right. All right. It's got to be a pool. A special key. Bingo. All right. All right, folks. All right. Yeah, there really is so much more to explore, and I love it. Okay, we have the steps, which means that the next thing I have to do is get into the foundation. Oh, nice gems. And you heard that. Oh my god, that's so cool. I love this. Alright, you know what the fuck? Let's just see what we can do here. Alright, we'll draft the pump room and I will try draining the reservoir again. Oh man, this is too good. Why is this still beeping? Oh, that's why. More gems. Alright. Let's, Fill a greenhouse with these. These units of water. Alright. So there are two more spots that can be drained, but I just don't know where to drain them. Unless there's something I can repair this with, if that even needs to be repaired. But, alright, enough about this. Enough about this insanity. Let's go to the Foundation and reopen room 46. Alright. Alright, pantry. And the Foundation. I should definitely have the steps to pull this off. Ooh, okay, so we did drain a good chunk of this. We can actually explore this. But you can't go any further. Damn, all these boxes. Alright, I have got to figure out how to drain this reservoir. And we'll do that eventually. But right now... Yeah, that's why I was trying to drain it. Okay. So I gotta redo this whole puzzle from scratch. That's... Actually, that's not bad. Alright, I don't. I just have to do this. Alright, let's pull down this lever. And the door to room 46 is officially open again. Oh my god. I can't wait to see what's actually in this room. Alright, back up we go. And it's like, even though we've done this, even though I did this just last week, I still feel a real sense of accomplishment by being able to do it again. You know, I thought for sure the RNG was going to just drive me insane. Workshop idea, battery pack, and compass. Unfortunately, I do not have another battery pack. Up, right, up, left. Up, right. Alright. And through the trophy room we go. And yeah, we'll take the basement key just in case. And back into room 46 we go. So, alright, this is nice. We've got a grandfather clock. We've got what appears to be a bust with the main character's face on it. And this must be our uncle, Sinclair. Jones. Very nice. Eight realms in 8 months. This looks like a puzzle that we'll touch on in just a minute. I want to look around a bit more. And Marigold, a missing statue. Interesting. A sanctum key. Unlocks one of 8 doors, but it does not say which one. You found the crown of the blueprints, the former ruby crown of Orinda Ares, recently set with freshly cut sapphires. The first time you draw a red rune while drafting, you may remove it from today's draft pool. If you do, you gain 1 gem and redraw floor plans. Very nice, very cool. And pause and effect. Welcome on in, and thank you for the lurk. Enjoy your time looking down on us. That does have potential. And what's this here? The first key found here on the highest rank. The second key locked tight in the vault of a bank. The third is high up among all of the clocks. The fourth is down below beneath all of the docks. The fifth key is held by a king on his throne. The sixth in a station left by one of your own. The seventh is major if you draft it quite late. And the last key is waiting behind the door of 8. So, if I understand this correctly, the Sanctum key, the key we just got, unlocks one of these 8 doors. And I definitely have the steps to do it. I just want to take a gander at this puzzle. Alright. Eight realms in 8 months. So, interestingly enough, okay. Is there any clue for this? I'm just looking to see what this is. I know nothing about it. There appears to be no clue. Alright, no, there's stuff that I haven't even... Alright, from what I just Googled, there's stuff that I haven't even discovered yet, so I'm not going to worry about this. But for now, with that Sanctum key, I should be able to unlock one of those 8 doors by the lever for this room. So, we're going to be cutting it close, but I think I can pull it off. Alright, here we go again. Alright, here we go. This door will permanently open one of the door in the inner sanctum. Do you wish to use it on this door? Okay, so I can use this on any door. Okay, from left to right, 1 through 8. First person to type in a number 1 through 8 will determine which door I open. Go. Yeah, that's right, Chad. I'm putting this on you. Alright. Alright. You got 60 seconds or I'm picking it myself. Alright. Nobody wants to pick. Alright, you cowards. I'm picking a door for myself. And I'm picking this one. Whatever happens, happens, folks. Alright, this is interesting. This changes drastically each rotation. So, this is something... I'm just thinking here. Yeah, this is a lot. I'm just looking again here. Damn, there's a lot of iterations here. Alright. And it seems like everything changes when you do this. Oh. Really? Well, okay, that's one of these puzzles done. Morajai box, the Araja variation. The puzzles of Morajai spread to Erja, not through port towns, as they had other realms, but by train routes from the north. When violet tiles were introduced, they were created as a simple reflection of the variation first introduced by Arch Ares some years earlier. When violet tiles are pressed, they move south. Alright, so this looks like a puzzle of some kind. Before I touch that, I want to see what this is. Alright, from First Araja, sent to the estate in care of Anne Babbage. Alright, I was a little disappointed there has not been a drop of rain during my time here, as every Arajan story I've heard has begun with rain. I suppose the anecdotes I make on this trip will have to do without the flavorful setting. However, even without the rain, the puddles and ponds that dot the countryside make this place feel different than home. Laura Yenna Alzerloon. I have no idea if I pronounced that name correctly. Herbert. Okay, that's a weird way to sign your letter, man. Okay. Alright, so it looks like we have to somehow move the purple tiles. The purple tiles, each purple tile to the edge. What to do? Okay. So green moves from left to right. Red just duplicates. And yellow just stays where it is. Alright, there's that much I can do, but... Oh! Okay. Alright, so we're... Okay, this is moving into a different way now. Ah, okay. I think I'm beginning to understand this a little bit. Okay. Alright, you have been rewarded an allowance token. Alright. That's one of these. I assume that there's a puzzle like this in every one of these 8 rooms. So I guess the next major objective will be finding keys to these other doors, unlocking them, and solving them. And unfortunately, I do not think I have enough steps to make it back. I should have written down what was on that note, because I think that's my clue as to where these other keys are. But I think, as with all the luck that I've had on this run, it is definitely time to call it a day and call it a stream. Because I don't think I can do much else. This game is a lot. And I definitely need... I definitely need a break, so let's find somebody to raid. Okay, sorry about that. I got briefly disconnected. As I was saying, we're gonna raid DJ Focus. He's somebody I met at a recent streamer meetup. A really cool dude. And that's who I'll kick it over to. Thank you all for watching. Thank you for hanging out. You guys, I appreciate everyone who comes on here, and I will be back tomorrow with more Shoot in Order. Good night, everyone.